The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. FDR, the 32nd President of the United States, uttered those words in his inaugural presidential speech. E.G.W. wrote these words, "We have nothing to fear for the future except as we shall forget the way the Lord has led us and His teaching in our past history." Wikipedia defines fear as an emotion induced by a threat perceived by living entities which causes a change in brain and organ function and ultimately a change in behavior such as running away, hiding, freezing from traumatic events. What are you afraid of? What causes you to freeze? What causes you to run away or to hide? I have fears. My children don't think that I do because I try to act calmly in the face of calamity to help give them strength to overcome their own fears. But inside my body, my heart is pumping, the adrenaline is surging, and sweat is copiously being produced. My wife knows when I'm in distress because I become more energetic at trying to fix the problem and have a whole lot less patience. What about you? As a believer, by faith in the soon coming of Jesus Christ, I have a few fears that are associated with that. The fear of not being ready. The fear of not having shared the three angels' message with Jesus at the center of the gospel with those who don't believe there will ever be such a thing. The fear that I may recant my faith. The fear that I won't be like Daniel in the lion's den. Will I freeze? Will I run away? Will I hide and call for the rocks to fall on me like the unbelievers at the return of Jesus? While those fears exist, I'm continually strengthened by God's words to me. The Bible in Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And Psalm 56:3 says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, O God." 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control." And my personal favorite is the one given to Joshua in Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6. "Be strong and be courageous. Do not fear or be in dread, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you." We have nothing to fear when God is with us because 1 John chapter 4:18 says there is no fear in love because perfect love casts out fear. Why? Because fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in their love with God. Yes, I'm afraid at times, but not when doing God's will. I'm not afraid when loving people, even though society tells me not to love them. I'm not afraid when following Micah chapter 6 verse 8, God has shown you what is good. And what does God require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. That biblical verse resonates with me because of our mission here in Western Australia. We long to renew the Adventist movement, but can only do that by walking humbly with our God, who is the only one who can make us into disciples. We long to create significant lives, but can only do that by being merciful where others would condemn. And we long to transform our communities, but can only do that by being people of justice and not like others who create fear, mistrust, and disunity. As our prophet said, we have nothing to fear for the future, except as we shall forget the way the Lord has led us and His teaching in our past history.